Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day one of the G1 Climax 2016. This is a long time coming. We did almost the entire tournament last year, missed one day due to technical difficulties on New Japan World. However, we are back in the saddle. We have New Japan World again. We are at 15 minutes and 40 seconds in the G1 Climax day one, July 18th video on New Japan World. And we will be hitting the play button when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are starting things off with an 8-man tag. We've got a whole bunch of people in this, including Shibata and Honma, who are opening things off.
Yeah, Shibata and Honma, who I'm assuming will be facing off in a G1 Climax tournament match on Wednesday. And now look at them just exchanging the forearms there. And I'll tell you, nobody can strike quite like Shibata, so Honma's going to have a rough go of it here.
There are a lot of different kind of classifications of athletes in New Japan, and I think striker is one of the most prominent, and these are two of the best right now.
I would completely agree with you. Shibata, I think, has something to prove this year. I mean, remember his tournament performance last year, partner? You know, he did good in parts, but I think he lost some matches that he shouldn't have lost. Hanma, on the other hand, had a pretty abysmal...
This is the first Kokeshi of the match.
Yeah, first Kokeshi right out of the gate. Oh, look at that. Went straight for that seated penalty kick almost, Shibata, but Hanma ducking. And now we're back at neutral here.
I mean, you're bringing up Shibata taking some losses he shouldn't have last year. Honma, I believe, won a single match last year.
Yeah, but you know what? I am expecting Honma to kind of, redeem himself this year. I think he's kind of found himself in a little bit of a groove. He's always had that fan support, and now Honma's in here with Tiger Mask.
And not anymore. He just tagged in Kushida, who's going to be in there with Tiger Mask instead.
I'll tell you, Kushida had one hell of a clinic with Will Ospreay for the Junior Heavyweight Championship a few months back, so that was quite a matchup, and now he's going to
That was at Dominion.
That was at Dominion, you're right. And now look at Tiger Mask, though, picking the leg and then going into the single leg Boston Crab, or trying to. I don't know if he can pivot all the way. And then the single leg pick by Kushida. First pin of the match, they're a quick kick out. And now look at
Oh my God, these guys. Kushida just refuses to let go. Amateur style right now.
Indeed, and I'm certainly a fan of that, and Kushida definitely working the front face lock. Now the side headlock here.
Yeah.
As Tiger Mask is going to try and regain a vertical base. He does. Now Kushida off the ropes here.
Shoulder block there, knocks Tiger Mask down. Off the ropes again. Leapfrog. Rolls over. Lands on his feet. Off the ropes again. Drop kick from Tiger Mask. Tends Kushida to the outside. Tiger Mask is going to fly here.
Tiger Mask. Look at that. Tobe Suicida by Tiger Mask. Beautifully done. And now Kushida, though, hitting the guardrail. And I'll tell you something, Ashton. Tiger Mask here, imagine if he could pin Kushida, that could definitely put him in line for a Junior Heavyweight Championship bout.
And you notice there, Jushin Thunder Liger tossing Kushida back in the ring, and then almost immediately Tiger Mask tags Liger in, and now we're going to get a surfboard, brother.
Yeah, the surfboard is here. Jushin Thunder Liger prepping Kushida, and now pulling him here, and he's got it.
Oh, man.
Now Jushin Thunder Liger, I mean, this is one of his signature holds. He's got to be sure, though, to keep his shoulders off the canvas. And now look at that.
Chin lock.
Right into the chin lock. Beautiful transition.
But in comes Taguchi to ruin everything.
In comes Taguchi with that rear-based offense. But now Jushin Thunder Liger, though, going to take advantage. Gestures for Tiger Mask, but Kushida.
Back elbow.
Beautifully done by Kushida. I'll tell you, Kushida now, I think he may have been pointing at Taguchi to tag, did he?
And he did. Taguchi is in, and we've got a hip attack and another hip attack, and everyone is down except for him.
Yeah, and oh, come on, Taguchi. What are you... another hip attack. Another one. He is playing ping pong here. Just over and over. Now Jushin Thunder Liger gets another one, and Taguchi...
And my God. He's mocking Kyle O'Reilly?
Yeah, nobody needed to see that, Taguchi.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
Sleazy Kyle.
Memories of Val Venus came to mind, but you're right. Sleazy Kyle, definitely the more recent. And now Jushin Thunder Liger there, the arm just raked under the ropes by Kushida.
I will also point out, we have Tiger Mask in this match, but it's weird to see him in a match that doesn't also involve Mascara Dorada, who is in the Cruiserweight Classic as Grand Metalik.
That is true, yeah. Ground Metallic, formerly Mascara Dorada.
Nice cartwheel dropkick there from Kushida onto Jushin Thunder Liger.
Beautifully done. Now goes into the cover, and notice how he has that arm control in the cover, and he goes right for the Kimura, or at least attempts to. Jushin Thunder Liger, though, creating that distance. Very smart, had great ring awareness, got his foot on the ropes. I thought that was such a smart cover by Kushida.
Yeah, that Kimura is Kushida's bread and butter. He lives and dies by that move.
And I'll tell you, Kushida is such a rare breed, or an anomaly, if you will. Or maybe not so much so in 2016. I mean, he's a cruiserweight. He's a junior heavyweight, as they would say in New Japan. And he works such a technical kind of style, just picking the arm apart. And now Honma going to continue the work, headbutt straight to the arm. Now going to yank on it there.
While I would agree with you 20 years ago when you say that it's weird for a junior heavyweight to have that technical style, I think in 2016 that's become a lot more normal. I mean, you've got Zack Sabre Jr., Marty Scurll. There are a lot more guys that are that small that use that style.
And I completely agree with you. It's definitely become the norm in this day and age. And I will say what you will about the opposition of Kushida, Taguchi, who's their other partner?
Kushida, Taguchi, Captain New Japan, and Honma.
Captain New Japan and Honma. I'm liking the frequent tags they're doing here, as I think Captain New Japan might be getting anything. No, Honma takes it. I thought Captain New Japan, I think he even gave a little look like he really wanted in there.
I think Captain New Japan wants to get in, but I don't think anyone wants to tag him in for some reason.
Well, maybe because they realize if they tag him in, I don't know, they may lose whatever advantage, because it seems like these
maybe his
guys,
own teammates view him as a weak link. They're avoiding him. Look at that. Honma just tagged in Kushida when Captain New Japan was reaching out.
Oh, nice chop there by Kushida. And I will say this.
And Taguchi just takes everyone out on the opposing side.
It clearly feels to me like these three men have developed a game plan that Captain New Japan just isn't a part of.
Look at Jushin Thunder Liger. I think he hit a palm strike on Taguchi.
He did hit a palm strike. And now tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there to Kushida.
That was huge. I think he's going for a tag. Maybe Shibata. Honma's in. Shibata's in. This is a preview, I believe, for the next G1 match.
Indeed it is. And what a boot there by Shibata. And now
Honma follows through with a big boot again. He's going to keep doing this as long as he can.
Oh, man, those vicious strikes. And another one. I don't know if he got all that, but I think he got enough. And now the forearms there. Oh, my God, Honma, you're in for a rough night Wednesday. Hell, you're in for a rough night right now.
Oh, and the big forearm in the corner from Honma. And now, again, Shibata with the... Oh, my God, another big boot. That looked ridiculous.
And now again...
Delay dropkick.
Oh, my God, right on the button there.
If by button you mean face, yes, right on the button.
And I'll tell you, Shibata almost had a little bit of a smile going on with that mouth guard. Nice suplex there. Into the float over, too.
I really liked that variation on the vertical suplex.
Definitely. I think he got good impact on it, and again, you float over right into the cover. But now Honma, though, not to be deterred. Knife edge chop. Another knife edge chop.
3, 4.
Shibata's inviting it. He's inviting it.
6.
Oh, my
7. God. Oh, that might have staggered him. 8. 9. Is he going to get a 10th in? No, he cut him.
Oh, he doesn't. What a 4. And now the knees. Oh, my God.
Oh, and the uppercut. Oh, but look at this. Yes, Honma followed through with the back elbow. Off the ropes. Big lariat.
Oh, what a lariat.
Down. And now the Kokeshi. He nails it.
He got it. He got it.
And he's calling for a tag. Maybe Captain New Japan for the first time in this match. There it is.
And he got it. And look at Kushida. He's like, no, why?
Captain New Japan takes everyone out on the opposing corner. He's in there with Shibata, though. You've got to remember that, Captain New Japan.
I think that's a huge disparity in ability for my money. And now he's just going to try and...
he's calling Shibata out. What a mistake.
Oh, my God.
Forearm. Yes.
Oh, Jesus. That just stomps on him. Good God.
Yes. Captain New Japan, this is why you didn't get tagged in. Oh, and in comes Nakanishi, this mountain of a man.
Yeah, Nakanishi, though, he could be a difference maker here.
He is huge, and he hits really hard.
Exactly. And oh, my God. That says everything about Nakanishi you need to know right there. He just stuffed that Irish...
Oh, and the lariat.
Good God.
Oh, and another lariat to Kushida, and another to Taguchi. Where's Honma? Nowhere to be seen.
I think Honma's still recuperating from his exchange with Shibata. Oh, man.
He's calling for something big here.
Could be a splash, maybe. No, he's winding up the arm. Could be a big lariat. Big lariat. There it is.
In 1, 2. Oh, and wow, Captain New Japan kicks out, John.
Captain New Japan wanting to stay in this fight, brother. He doesn't want to be seen as the weak link. And could it be the torture rack?
Yeah,
We've seen him win a few matches with this.
Captain New Japan with the elbows. Oh, and the throat thrust.
I don't even know why he's still in the ring. I would have made a tag right there. Oh, went for the sledge.
Shoulder block. He hits it.
Nicely done. And now look at that.
For everyone on the other. Oh, but Shibata ducks.
Whoa, Shibata just looking at him. Oh, my God.
I think Shibata is definitely ripe for another tag.
He definitely seems it. Now Captain New Japan launched in there.
Taguchi with the hip attack. And Kushida with the springboard dropkick. Honma setting up for a Kokeshi. Kushida's holding the feet down. He hits it.
He got it.
Captain New Japan go for a pin. 1.
But Tiger Mask right there. He breaks it up.
Everything.
That team defensively was on point just now.
Yeah, they were.
Nakanishi and Captain New Japan still the legal men. I don't really know if I trust that for Captain New Japan's team.
Though he might pull something big off here. Oh, a top rope Kokeshi of his own.
And gonna go for the cover here. And kick out.
Yep.
It seemed like a faint kick out, but he did kick out.
He's got massive shoulders. It takes a lot of work to get them up off the mat.
Jushin under Liger there. Now Tiger Mask trying to come in.
Oh, and another one on Tiger Mask.
Oh, man, these guys just going down.
Captain New Japan is going crazy right now. He's running wild, brother.
Oh, could it be a brain buster? Oh, my God, not on your life.
Nakanishi. Oh, but Honma.
Honma wanting the tag here.
I don't think he needs a tag. He's just going to beat down Nakanishi, and they're going to do it together.
Oh, now this can happen.
Suplex together, aren't they?
They're going to try. I mean, Honma's definitely strong. Oh, my God. Release Northern Lights double by Nakanishi.
Oh, but look at this. Captain New Japan catches him.
No way.
Up, though. Shibata, unlike Naito, cares enough to break up pins.
Exactly.
Which makes me remember Naito's in this, and I can't wait for him to just not care when people get pinned on his team.
I know, right? Oh, here comes the torture rack.
This might be it.
Oh, is Captain New Japan going to tap out here?
Oh, wow. Torture rack into like an inverted TKO there. 1, 2, and it's over.
That's it. Yeah, count to 100.
A win over Captain New Japan.
Nicely done. Shibata.
Really
Liger.
Match to open G1 up.
Exactly. I mean, Shibata, Liger, Nakanishi.
Oh, and if you look down at the outside of the ring, Shibata just tossed Honma into the barricade.
Yeah, they are definitely going to go at it on Wednesday. That is going to be a war if I've ever seen one. But, I wouldn't count Honma out, brother. I mean, again, we know Shibata. His greatest weakness, he may kind of zone out at times and then just get caught in one move. And if Honma could catch Shibata in that one move, whether it's a Kokeshi or what have you, he could win that match on Wednesday.
Yeah, so. I got to tell you, I'm trying to remember. Are we sure that the next show is on Wednesday? I thought it was on Friday.
Is it on Friday?
I
assumed it was.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule right now, and this is the first show. The next show's on the 22nd, which is Friday.
Oh, well, fair enough. Oh, and Shibata there with the boot to Honma.
Shibata and Honma, I can confirm, are going to be having a match on Friday. Yes.
Well, Friday. I mean, we got the opponents right, the date wrong on Friday. Business is going to pick up, and I'll tell you, Shibata did not want Honma in his ring. Honma may make him pay for that, though. Don't count Honma out, people. And this is coming from a guy that's always, kind of thought really nothing of him. But his stock has really risen to the point where even I have to acknowledge his ability, and Shibata would be wise to do the same.
And admittedly, I personally have become a big fan of Honma. He's actually grown into one of my top favorite wrestlers in New Japan.
Absolutely. I mean, those clinics he had with Ishii, I think, commanded everybody's respect.
Yeah.
And
Ishii and Goto and Shibata and, there are a lot of guys that kind of work a very similar style to him that he puts clinics on with.
That's true, and I think we can expect another one on Friday.
And speaking of Ishii, he was the man that Honma beat last year in G1 to pick up his first ever win in a G1 Climax tournament.
That's right.
That was huge, and that actually put Ishii, if I remember correctly, out of contention to win the block.
And I believe you're correct, because I know you were very good about doing the math and just breaking everything down, and yeah, that took Ishii out of the game.
Yep.
So Shibata, tread cautiously on Friday.
And now, Jushin Thunder Liger, the legend, making his exit. And John, if you'd like, I can kind of start hyping up the next match that is listed on the card tonight.
Certainly.
We've got Satoshi Kojima, who we love. Kojima's amazing. Taking on, or teaming up with Juice Robinson, the formerly known as CJ Parker in NXT, taking on the team of Katushiko Nakajima, who is actually new to G1 this year, straight out of Pro Wrestling Noah, but Nakajima is teaming with Toru Yano. So immediately, I know you're excited.
Oh, Toru Yano is absolutely amazing. Nakajima, I'll be quite happy to get acquainted with. Juice Robinson, always good. So yeah, this match should be a lot of fun. And Kojima, of course, is just fantastic. So it should be a fun tag match. And what G1 Climax match on Friday is this hyping up? I'm guessing
it's hyping up. Yeah, it's hyping up. Believe it or not, the guys are actually on the same team. Nakajima versus Toru Yano.
Oh, so then let me field you a question, partner. Can Nakajima and Toru Yano get along here? Can they coexist in this match, knowing that Friday is going to be weighing on both of their minds?
That's a question that I don't know the answer to, but I think we're going to find out.
I believe we're going to find out as well.
And there is Nakajima.
And I'll tell you, this is going to be very interesting.
I really like this theme music. It's really good.
We're going to learn all about Nakajima. I'm curious to know about him. Let's see what the back of his shirt says. Genius of the kick. Ooh, that's intriguing.
Oh, another kick guy.
You can never have enough kick guys. That's what I always say.
No, I mean, you know what old Kenta, now known as Hideo Itami, likes to say? My style is kick.
Oh, man. Oh, wow, Leap. He's already showing off, and it's only the formal entrances.
I can dig that, though.
I can dig it as well, and I'll tell you, this Nakajima has a good look about him, has an air about him that I find peculiar, but in a pleasant way.
Almost a little bit, to a degree, reminiscent of Okada.
Yeah, a little bit. But here's the thing, partner, and I know you know this, because, again, we went pillar to post with G1 Climax last year. If this Nakajima, and he looks it to me, is a guy that likes to play it straight and be super serious, Toru Yano is the perfect foil to that, because he's going to take all that seriousness and say, nope. Toru Yano.
He's going to take all that seriousness and say, what did I do? What do you mean?
Exactly. I wonder if he's still selling DVDs or if he got himself a real job outside of this.
Implying Toru Yano is going to have a gimmick change?
You're so right. I like how his Titantron is Schoolboy. It's like, folks, if you're
He's still got the DVD. He dyed his hair, or undyed his hair, I guess it would be, because his hair is back to being its natural black.
Folks, if you're not familiar with Toru Yano, you're in for a treat. Because I've often said elsewhere that we live in an age of heels. And I just feel like he is just so antithetical to what you normally expect. I mean, this guy will use chairs, he will undo turnbuckle patterns, but he'll do it in a way.
Somehow he gets away with everything.
Yeah.
He just cheats all the time, and yet the referees never do anything more than just tell him that's not good, and they don't ever really, disqualify him or anything.
I mean, I'll tell you, Toru Yano's personality reminds me so much of the Nordic god Loki, the god of mischief, because Toru Yano just always likes to cause trouble and mayhem, and, he's just so different. He's just a different kind of cat.
It's so odd that he is teaming up with Nakajima, of all people.
And you know what? They are going to be opponents on Friday, as you noted, Ashton.
Yep.
And I think this is a great opportunity for both men to scout. And, yeah, we're going to see how these two coexist, because Kojima and Juice Robinson, man, that's going to be a formidable pair.
I know you and I spoke a lot last year during G1 of Kojima and how it seemed like his conditioning in the G1 tournament was a bit questionable. Well, maybe he's acknowledging that because he's not even in the tournament this year.
He isn't. He decided to opt out. It's a grueling tournament, but with a glorious prize at the end.
Yep.
The right to main event Wrestle Kingdom, which I think this is Wrestle Kingdom 11, correct?
It is, yeah.
Eventing. So, I mean, huge stakes.
Well, and another big benefit to being in G1 is you get the opportunity to face champions, whether it's the world champion, the intercontinental champion, the never openweight heavyweight championship, or the never openweight championship, you get the opportunity to face champions, and if you beat them in the tournament, the odds are pretty strong that you're going to get an opportunity to face them for their titles after the tournament is over.
Exactly.
That opens up massive possibilities just by being in the tournament.
So Kojima, though,
and he passed all that up.
He did.
He just got spit on by Toru Yano.
I feel like there's a sense of poetry and all that, but
it was the water spit. It was the water spit, but yeah.
I mean, Toru Yano. And let me tell you something about Toru Yano, folks. I mean, if you're watching with us, which I'm hoping you are, he is a guy, yeah, he's a prankster, yeah, he likes to raise mischief, but he's successful. I mean, he is, a champion currently in New Japan, and he's a guy that I could see being a formidable force in that tournament. So, let's not take Toru Yano lightly. And Nakajima, this question mark, I'm very curious. This is going to start things off with Kojima. So, what are you thinking here, Ashton? What are some of your thoughts? Who you got in this thing?
I gotta tell you, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I think that Nakajima and Toru Yano are gonna pull things together and get the win.
I have to agree with you, man. Oh, what a boot right out of the gate by Nakajima. And then a forearm.
Oh, just forearm exchange here. Oh, yeah, but Kojima going for the chops. Open hand chops.
Yeah, the open hand chops. And Nakajima, oh, what a shot by Kojima. And now he's really rocking Nakajima. Discus forearm. Damn, rocking him. I gotta be honest, I expected that to happen, but in the reverse. Oh, Nakajima, though, off the ropes. Nice move there.
Wow.
He is fired up. Oh, shoulder block, though, by Kojima.
Yeah, the one thing we can't take away from Kojima is that he is a powerhouse.
Yeah, he is. And now look at the pec pop in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's just trying to play mind games with Nakajima. The self-professed genius of the kick. And now Toru Yano coming in. Oh, man. Toru Yano. And I like this. Almost Naito-esque. He's just telling Juice Robinson, hey, I'll get in when I'm ready. I don't care that you're ready. I want to be ready.
Yeah. He doesn't have any reason to show any level of respect to Juice Robinson, who is still, I believe, a young boy.
That's right. I didn't think to ascribe to him that label because of his attire. I'm so used to the standard, just all black attire.
Yeah. I mean, that might even be sort of a sign of disrespect that he's not wearing the traditional young boy garb.
Right. And I'll tell you, man, I don't know if Juice Robinson really knows what he's getting himself into here. Because Toru Yano still really hasn't engaged Juice Robinson, and now he ducks. And now Toru Yano.
So much smart. Oh, but the chop, or the punch, the jab.
Yeah, the
3
jabs
of them,
there.
4 of them.
Juice Robinson.
Oh, and makes fun of Toru Yano, and then a big left hook.
And now the shrug. Wow. Oh, Juice Robinson. You know what, though? I like it.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of him in this tournament.
Devin, just pulling the air.
Even if it will only be in these tag matches, it's still enjoyable.
Exactly.
Oh, it just gets rid of him, throws him to the outside.
Well, this is a more aggressive side of Toru Yano here. No, wait a minute here. Irish whip into the guardrail. Damn.
It's reminiscent of 2015 G1 Naito.
Yes. Maybe Toru Yano has kind of blended in a bit more aggression with his usual repertoire, and I'll tell you, if he has, that should be concerning to all the G1 Climax competitors. Oh, and again there!
If there is a record kept for who can remove a turnbuckle pad fastest in the world, I'm fairly sure that record belongs to Toru Yano.
I'm not going to contend that, partner. I don't even think you'd be wrong on that point. And Juice Robinson now wondering what the hell happened. I'll tell you what happened. You just got introduced to the guardrail not once, but twice.
Yeah, and in the meantime, the turnbuckle pad has been removed.
Exactly.
In the blink of an eye, Toru Yano has that thing off.
And now he's back in, but I'll tell you.
One of my favorite parts of what Toru Yano does sometimes is when he removes that turnbuckle pad, he'll use it as an offensive weapon.
I love that, too. He'll hold on to it, and they'll just be like, thwack. And my God!
Right at the top of the spine.
And that was a hard Irish whip too, partner.
Yes,
that was not. Oh my goodness!
And look at this, Toru Yano Hey man, say what you will about his style and quite frankly his lack of integrity, but at the end of the day, what he does works.
And I was just getting ready to say the same if you didn't. It works. It pays dividend. I mean, ask Tanahashi how well it works.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Toru Yano's gotten a few wins over Tanahashi, which in New Japan, that's a huge freaking deal.
Is.
I know. Nakajima there, nice. Spine kick there. Into the cover, hooks the leg, and Juice Robinson, though, quick kick out.
As we were kind of talking about last year, a lot of people will compare Tanahashi to John Cena, but I personally think that Tanahashi is much more adjacent or parallel to Stone Cold Steve Austin in New Japan.
Right. I mean, he's just that guy, and the idea that Toru Yano can say, in all honesty, I've beaten that guy,
Yes.
just shows you the danger, the threat that he poses to the rest of the tournament participants. It's Nakajima, though. I doubt that a guy that can hit that hard, what a forearm there, is going to be intimidated. Kitchen sink there.
Nice kitchen sink. Just flips Juice Robinson over almost 360 degrees.
I'll tell you, that was close. I think Kojima was getting ready to break up the count, but Juice Robinson's still able to kick out on his own merits.
Hey, man, this guy is legit.
He is. I'll tell you, this is a very legitimate addition to the G1 Climax tournament this year. And
hey, he's not the only Pro Wrestling Noah addition. We've got the main event of the evening tonight. The big-time champion in New Japan, Kazuchika Okada, taking on another Pro Wrestling Noah star, my personal favorite Pro Wrestling Noah star. Oh, and look at this capture suplex.
Beautiful form by Juice Robinson, but continue what you were saying, partner.
I'm sorry about that. Naomichi Marufuji out of Pro Wrestling Noah.
Marufuji. And you know what, partner? I have to say, I think the wrestling guy. Oh, and the lightning chops by Kojima. And he was getting started. But
just doesn't. Takes out Toru Yano as well.
Sandwiched.
Now,
oh my god!
Don't forget, he flips them out of the corner and does a senton as well, or an elbow drop rather.
That is true. And there's the forearm, and then
pulls him out, and here we go, setting up.
Oh, the boot though by Nakajima.
He forgot about the guy that he was actually in the ring with legally.
Chest kick there. Oh, these strikes. I'll tell you, seeing Nakajima in a one-on-one context on Friday is going to be a treat.
And against Toru Yano as well. I think it's going to be, I think just based on this match, I'm extremely excited for when we get Nakajima versus Shibata.
Oh my god. And now, let's see here. Kojima, he got the DDT. His brainbuster? No, Nakajima slides out. Oh, what a dragon screw.
Wow. That might be the best dragon screw I've ever seen.
Oh, that knee might have exploded. And now Koji cutter.
Nice.
Oh, what a sequence. I was originally going to make a point, and then these guys just went and tore it up. I can't get over that dragon screw by Nakajima. Juice Robinson.
Really missed this, I got to tell you.
It's great to be back in the saddle with you, partner.
Up with New Japan's big shows like Dominion and that kind of stuff, but this, just kind of being back in the middle of it, feels awesome.
Absolutely. Oh, what a cannonball by Juice Robinson.
Awesome.
Oh, fireman's carry. Gutbuster, double knee, Gutbuster. Nakajima's out. Wow. He's out. Stacks him up. And
Toru Yano breaks it up, but pay attention, though, because Nakajima was not about to kick out of that. His shoulders were on the ground.
I completely agree. No, if Toru Yano was not in there to break it up, if he did not play sound defense, Nakajima would have been pinned, and Juice Robinson now looking to finish it.
Oh, but
nice.
Hurricane Rana.
Oh, my God. And the kick.
Huge kick.
And now Juice Robinson here.
So good.
Man, he is fired up. This is the best I've ever seen this young man.
No kidding.
And now Nakajima.
Setting up for the palm strike, maybe? I know he used to use that as a finish in NXT.
Oh, Nakajima, though, look at that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, my God, right to the head.
Wow.
The genius of the kick, indeed.
Yeah. He really does remind me of Okada sometimes, though. That's crazy.
I think he's the perfect blend of an Okada and a Shibata, which is terrifying. And now
in comes Kojima.
Toru Yano. Check the arm.
Koji, is he going to... No, I thought he was going to use the Koji lariat there, but he just used that lariat arm to check a Toru Yano lariat.
Oh, which means Nakajima and Juice Robinson still in the ring alone. I actually want this to be a one-on-one match now. This has been so good, the interaction between these two.
Nakajima and Juice.
Yes.
I wouldn't complain. Oh, a big boot there from Juice.
Oh, now Juice off the ropes here. Oh, but the leaping dropkick by Nakajima.
Beautiful.
Brother, color me a fan. Good God. And now, nice kick there.
Penalty kick.
And what's he thinking about? What is he thinking about? Oh, God. Brainbuster? Brainbuster? I don't know what. Oh, yep.
Yep, Brainbuster.
There it is. 1, 2, 3 count.
Beautiful. That was an awesome match.
And partner, I have to ask you, what kind of message does that send Toru Yano, seeing Nakajima get that winning pin after a beauteous brainbuster?
That tells me, if I'm Toru Yano, that I really don't want to get caught in that brainbuster.
That's certainly true.
Yeah, really, it just tells me, if you're Toru Yano, it tells you that there's basically a second Shibata in this tournament that you have to worry about now.
And hey, Toru Yano beat the first Shibata last year.
That's right, he caught him.
The question is,
wasn't that like a 30-second match? I'm trying to remember if that was one.
I believe it was. And you and I we were both Shibata fans. I know you're a big Shibata fan, but we both broke out laughing about it because we just thought it was so absurd that such a legit and serious competitor, a guy that could take the likes of Tanahashi to the limit, lost in 30 seconds to Toru Yano, which makes me return to my original point at the start of this match. People should not underestimate Toru Yano, and neither should Nakajima, despite how impressive he was tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
And now look at that. Even Toru Yano leaving before Nakajima.
Yeah, and taking his championship, which I don't think that's an IWGP title. I think that's a GHC title.
Ah, okay.
I think he and Marufuji are, I believe, the current GHC tag team champions.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and Nakajima there just making his hand gesture. I saw him make that same gesture before the Brainbuster.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, he is focused.
That was an impressive showing for him, though. That was great.
That dragon screw. I mean, this is a guy that could probably tear apart anybody's body part that he so well wishes, and that's the thing. Toru Yano could be in steep trouble come Friday.
Definitely makes me excited about him in this tournament. And I think that was the point of it. And let's just also realize he's going to be facing so many legitimate competitors in this tournament. I mean, we already know he's in the same bracket as Shibata, which automatically means he's also in the same bracket as Honma. But let's not also forget that puts him in the same bracket as YOSHI-HASHI, Kenny Omega, Michael Elgin, and Naito.
Yeah, that is a huge class. And speaking of, we have got
Chaos versus the Bullet Club, YOSHI-HASHI and Gedo versus Kenny Omega and Yujiro Takahashi.
I'm guessing that means YOSHI-HASHI and Kenny Omega will be meeting up on Friday. So that
would be correct.
And I'll tell you, Kenny Omega, folks, he is, how can I phrase this to all of you? I think he's a guy that has really exploded this year. I think Kenny Omega is a guy. I liked him when he was junior heavyweight champion. I know you've been a fan of his for a while, but I think he is really being the leader of the Bullet Club and having that responsibility. Former Intercontinental champion. He did lose the belt at Dominion to Michael Elgin in a ladder match. And you know what, though? For Kenny Omega, that could just be closing a door and opening a window, because if he can win G1 Climax, he'll be going after the biggest prize, the world title. Oh, my God.
Absolutely. Let's not forget, he was brought in by the Bullet Club in the first place to clean up the junior division, and now he's staring a world title opportunity in the face.
Yeah, I mean, Ash, I got to ask you, as somebody that's quite familiar with Kenny Omega, how do you feel about the prospect of Kenny Omega, moving up in weight classes, going from junior heavyweight to heavyweight, kind of like Kota Ibushi did last year?
I actually really enjoy these kinds of stories where somebody has been cutting weight to try and stay under a certain limit to be in a certain division, and then they sort of take the handcuffs off, allow themselves to bulk up and reach, hypothetically their final form in hard quotes, and compete at the sort of the biggest level that they can.
I completely agree. It's always intriguing to me. And speaking of intrigue, we've got YOSHI-HASHI's entrance here. Now,
I don't think
YOSHI-HASHI,
YOSHI-HASHI's even bulking up. I think he's just in the tournament.
which is very interesting and, dare I say, almost unprecedented. But then again, we've only been covering G1 Climax. This is our second year, and we're very happy to be joining all of you. And YOSHI-HASHI, speaking of our coverage, last year, he was one of the standouts in all the six-man tag team matches that this tournament had. And I actually feel like he
had a ton of wins last year with that senton.
Exactly. I think he got a lot of the winning pinfalls in those tag matches. And now he gets to go for the big game, the big money, the G1 Climax tournament with an opportunity to main event Wrestle Kingdom 11. You cannot understate how big those stakes are. And YOSHI-HASHI gets to play at the table. I mean, Ashton, I got to ask you another question, too, because you could say that about a lot of guys this year, Kenny Omega included, as a matter of fact. For guys where this is their first G1 Climax, is it intimidating at all, do you think?
It has to be. I mean, there's nothing like G1 Climax in the world. Although, I will say, I do believe Kenny Omega has been in Super Juniors tournaments, which are actually formatted the same. So, maybe it's not as intimidating, but you also have to realize then you're not going to be going up against people that are similar in size or smaller than you. You're going to be going up against people that are much bigger than you most of the time.
And the diversity in the G1 Climax tournament. I mean, you have strikers, you have high flyers, you have just every kind of assemblage of performer, is there in G1 Climax. And again, I mean, you're playing for the biggest stakes, the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 11. I mean, that's huge. And if you're a first-timer, especially in your first match, your nerves have got to be so frayed. We're going to see the mettle of a lot of these competitors on Friday as YOSHI-HASHI now and Kenny Omega doing the initial lockup. Kenny Omega immediately in the side headlock. And what do you think Kenny Omega brings to this tournament, Ashton?
I think that the biggest thing Kenny Omega brings to this tournament that no one else has is his attitude. He is so incredibly confident in his own ability. He doesn't just think that he's really, really good. He doesn't just think that he's the best. In his mind, he knows he's the best.
I got to ask you, partner, did you see Kenny Omega's press conference?
No. Yes, I did. I saw, I believe, I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see the minute-long clip that was sort of circulating on Reddit.
Right. Now leaps over there, YOSHI-HASHI.
What about you? Did you see it?
I did, and I'll tell you, that tells you everything you need to know about Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Very confident, very brash. Nice kick there to YOSHI-HASHI. And there's a Clothesline, I think, right to the shoulder there. Oh, man, then the chop. And on the other side, YOSHI-HASHI, I mean, definitely more of an interesting prospect in this tournament, as nice snap Uric and Rana there.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I think I almost said Yoshitatsu. YOSHI-HASHI might be this year's Honma. I don't know if he's going to get a single win.
Very interesting. I mean, we did see him at Dominion get the submission win for his team. So YOSHI-HASHI has been upping his submission game.
I'm trying to remember. Do you remember who he submitted in that, though?
I don't think it was Sonata, though it might have been, actually.
Was it maybe BUSHI?
Might have been BUSHI.
The only reason I'm asking is because he's going to be facing heavyweights now.
Let me just remark before I answer that Gedo's facial hair, I approve. That's a beast beard he's got going on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I do agree. YOSHI-HASHI, and I don't say this to denigrate the man, but he's going to be out of his element somewhat in this tournament. And how he's able to adapt, I think, is going to be very telling about what we can expect from his overall performance.
And Takahashi right now is just picking Gedo apart.
Yeah, he is. Big time. And I'll tell you, Takahashi, I got to tell you, a lot of these guys, either reverting back to their original hair color or what, because Yujiro Takahashi doesn't have that, that really spiked hair going on. He's just going with the pure dark look, which looks good.
Oh, the eye poke from Gedo.
Yujiro Takahashi, though, missed the kick, and now Gedo just shoves him down, still has control of the leg. Now he's got both legs. Is he going to stop? Oh, God. Oh, God. He's still teasing at Takahashi, saying, no. He's got to go to the women in the back when the show's over.
I've got to wonder. Okay, there we go. Just a kick to the chest. I was going to say, I've got to wonder if he would have done the kick to the groin area, the illegal low blow kick, if the referee would have even admonished him for it, or if he would have let it go, since in general, the New Japan referees have a very clear anti-Bullet Club bias.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what, though? It really says something that they may possess that bias, but that hasn't stopped the Bullet Club from dominating. I mean, that's just a testament to how great this assemblage of performers is. And it's now YOSHI-HASHI there holding the back of his head and neck. And
Kenny
Gedo there.
Omega, meantime, is just taking Gedo to the limit on the outside of the ring right now. He's destroying him, and even using the broom to choke him.
You know, Ashton, I gotta tell you, man, because you and I both saw Kenny Omega's excerpt from the press conference.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, man. This isn't me like rubbing my hands together evilly in glee. I just really like what Kenny Omega brings to this tournament. I like the confidence. I like the brashness. Because let me tell you something, bro, and you know this for a fact. When you compete in as many matches as you do in a G1 Climax tournament, you better be confident.
Yeah.
You better believe you can win because it's not easy. Ask Yuji Nagata how easy it is to compete in all those matches because I'll tell you, the moment you start breaking down like he did last year with those ribs, and that's the thing, Kenny Omega may be hampered at one point, but you got to have that confidence and believe that you can persevere. So I think his ego might actually be his greatest strength in that tournament as Takahashi there just throwing the punches right at Gedo's head.
That's a great talking point that you bring up, John, is Nagata's ribs, because you almost have to wonder if we're going to have any other similar injuries this year. I don't necessarily think Nagata would have won G1 last year if he didn't have the injured ribs, but we can't prove that anymore because of the fact that he had the injured ribs.
Exactly. And now Takahashi, they're teasing it together. I doubt he'll be as, oh no, I guess he is going to be as merciful. And there we go. That kind of surprises me. And now Kenny Omega back in. I like the frequent tags from the Bullet Club. Now Kenny Omega, though, just going to choke Gedo there with the boot. I'll tell you,
he's so overly aggressive.
But you know what, though? You have to be. I really think you have to be. And I appreciate that he doesn't give a damn. I appreciate that he's willing to win, by the usual credo, by any means necessary.
And now you get to see just how much he's been bulking up.
Yeah, and it seems like quite a bit.
Yeah, he looks huge.
Oh, now just choking Gedo with the shirt there. And you know what, though? That's another thing. If I'm really being honest and transparent with you all, I admire that Kenny Omega bulked up. I admire that he wants to be world champion. I admire that he's challenging himself. And he's still got the ego to back it up. And now, Gedo there right. Oh, no,
he stopped it.
He stopped it. Oh, again, he stopped it.
Oh, and the low blow there, it looked like.
Oh, man. Oh,
it's there. Again, though, anti-Bullet Club bias from the ref, not going to do anything about it.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, flatliner. That was beautiful.
Beautifully snap flatliner by Gedo. Wow.
That is a variation of the flatliner that you really don't see often at all.
You really don't, and certainly Kenny Omega didn't. And now YOSHI-HASHI there just got tagged in. Oh, back elbow. Oh, takes Takahashi down. And now Kenny Omega reverses the Irish whip.
Having an exchange here.
Oh, my.
Flip DDT.
Oh, man, that could be just a preview of what we're going to get on Friday now. Takahashi there over the rope. He's hung up.
Ew.
Drop kick. Drop kick.
Oh, to the nuts, though? That's not cool.
YOSHI-HASHI is on fire. Oh, what a chop.
Drop to Kenny Omega.
And now, neckbreaker. Neckbreaker.
I couldn't tell if that was Kenny Omega landing on his feet to reverse or if YOSHI-HASHI just set it up that way. As it turns out, it was the latter.
I'll tell you, Kenny Omega may not have expected this from YOSHI-HASHI, and quite frankly...
I know I didn't.
Yeah, loose explosion YOSHI-HASHI, or so it says his pants.
Not how hilarious it is that he's got loose explosion on his butt in his tights. That is the last kind of...
Snapdragon suplex by Kenny Omega.
That is probably my favorite move in Kenny Omega's arsenal that he doesn't use as a finish.
Exactly.
Oh, and in comes Takahashi.
Takahashi, now he's going to go off the... And now, nice, that's smart. Take Gedo off the apron. Isolate YOSHI-HASHI so both members of the Bullet Club can pick the bones. And now here we go. Kenny Omega, back elbow. Oh,
big
and a boot there.
Takahashi.
Takahashi here, and now Kenny Omega. Bulldog.
That was an awesome bulldog.
Leap over Bulldog, and now single leg dropkick there to the face by Takahashi.
Low angle, too.
Yeah, that's a good point. YOSHI-HASHI staying in this thing.
I always feel like YOSHI-HASHI is just like a mini-me to Kojima. They look so similar.
I know, right? And now, Yujiro Takahashi. Oh, could it be Fisherman Buster here? No.
But no.
No. Oh, beautiful.
Almost an inverted enziguri there. Very nice.
Beautifully done. And now, can he tag? Can he make the tag to Gedo here? And he does.
Kind of a mule kick there, and now Gedo wants a chop, I believe. No, a punch.
Jabs.
Jab.
Snap jabs by Gedo here.
Winds up, but Kenny Omega stops him. Oh, but he gets punched
there.
in the face for his troubles.
Oh, ducks it. And now jawbreaker there to Takahashi.
Wow.
And now super kick.
To a seated opponent even. 1, 2. Oh, that was so close. Takahashi kicks out of the last split second, though.
Yeah, Takahashi keeping this match alive for his team.
Wow, that was close.
Takahashi, another man that was in G1 Climax last year, will not be in it this year.
Yeah, that's true. He was definitely, well, I won't say definitely, but in my opinion, he was probably the least interesting part of G1 last year.
And now, the boot, though, to Gedo. And,
but in comes YOSHI-HASHI with the big lariat.
Oh, but now Kenny Omega here off the ropes. And, another big lariat
on
there.
Kenny Omega.
YOSHI-HASHI sending a message to everybody. I'm in G1 this year, and I'm in it to win. And now Gedo here.
Camel clutch.
Could it be a camel clutch? No, look at Takahashi with the reverse.
Deadlift. German.
Oh, German.
But look at this. Fighting out of it. Another eye rake. What are you doing?
Oh, but a big clothesline there. And now, Takahashi, could it be the fisherman? No, DDT. DDT. 1, 2. No.
Oh, that was 3. I'm sorry, but come on, ref.
That looked like 3 to me, folks, but I can't protest it. I mean, Gedo, I guess, did kick out at the last second. Oh, wait a minute here.
Oh, deadlift, gut wrench.
Dominator.
Nice.
Wow. That's got to do it.
That's it, yeah.
He got it.
Holy.
Wow.
Good job, Yujiro.
He got the pin for his team. And I'll tell you, if you're Kenny Omega, you got to have a sly smile because you just won this tag match heading into Friday. Huge momentum boost in my mind for Kenny Omega. And now, Yujiro Takahashi.
He established he will be facing YOSHI-HASHI on Friday.
It's going to be a great matchup, I think.
That's actually slated to be the first of the 5 block matches on Friday.
Really?
Yep.
Well, all right, then. And I'll tell you, I think YOSHI-HASHI is going to be coming in there with something to prove. Will he be able to prove it? I'm a little skeptical. I mean, Kenny Omega, again, he has been on such a roll, even with the bump in the road at Dominion, losing his Intercontinental title. If anything, that might have actually been an advantage to Kenny Omega, and I say that because I think it really refocused him. It said, hey, I'm no longer Intercontinental Champion, but now I can become the World Champion. And he takes that first step on Friday. Going to be very interesting if he takes it successfully or if it'll be a misstep, courtesy of YOSHI-HASHI.
Well, John, I have some good news and some bad news in the same breath.
What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is we're not going to get to see Naito not care about his teammates getting pinned tonight.
Okay, what's the good news?
Well, that is the good news because the reason behind that is because he's actually teaming up with his stablemates from Los Ingobernables de Japón, Evil, and Bushi.
So we're actually going to see Naito uphold the principles of teamwork. I could cry.
I mean, probably. You never know. He might decide to give even fewer shits than even we expected.
It's like, yeah, I really expected better from my own partners, so I ain't helping you out.
But for what it's worth, this is building to not 1 but 2 big matches on Friday. Naito is taking on Nagata, and Evil, who's also a member of the Los Ingobernables de Japón faction, taking on Michael Elgin. And the team that Naito, Evil, and Bushi is taking on is Nagata, Elgin, and David Finlay.
David Finlay, a young boy from last year that I really liked, son of Fit Finlay.
And extremely close to graduating from young boyhood. Jay White's in ROH. The 2 other young boys that we saw last year, I forget their names, unfortunately, but they're in CMLL right now on their expedition. So 3 of the 4 main young boys that we were used to seeing last year are now on their expeditions.
And I gotta tell you, David Finlay, rocking the longer hair, the beard, it even looks like he bulked up just a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, very, very interesting new look here for David Finlay. Shows you how much a difference a year makes.
Almost looks like he's trying to be Trevor Lee.
And now Yuji Nagata there. And now look at the... Yeah, he does. No, what the hell is this?
I guess Nagata has been kind of taking Finlay under his wing. I like that.
I like it too. Hey, you can always use a good mentor when you're breaking into this business, like I know David Finlay has tried to do. And now, oh man, Michael
Unbreakable
Elgin,
Michael Elgin.
who is, as you can see there, the Intercontinental Champion.
How huge is that?
It is.
I think that's so cool for Elgin.
It's been a dream of his, to compete in Japan and be successful in Japan. You don't get any more successful, in my mind, than the Intercontinental Championship. And that's not to denigrate the world title by any means, but that Intercontinental Championship has been held by some of the greatest, not just in New Japan, but in my mind, in all of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
And it has such a legacy that for Michael Elgin to be able to hold it, to call it an honor, would be the grossest understatement my tongue ever uttered. So, congrats to Michael.
How many titles is he wearing right now?
I've been asking the same thing. I think he's wearing 2 titles. I wonder what the second title is. We know the one is the Intercontinental.
I'm actually making an effort to find that out myself right now.
So Michael Elgin, I'll tell you, really
he's killing it though. He's killing it.
He is.
I already knew he was Intercontinental Champion. He's not one of the 3 men holding the never openweight 6-man tag titles, because that is, I want to say, I know that Seidel and Ricochet are 2 of them. I forget who the 3rd one is.
Right.
But I'm not sure what that other title is.
And now here they come. Los Ingobernables.
De Japón.
Everything is evil. Well, that's a motto I can get behind. And I'll tell you, brother, I mean, you have to give these guys the edge, right? Because they actually know what it means to be a team. But
okay, so I'm seeing that Michael Elgin is currently the Elite World Champion in the Lucha Libre Elite company, or promotion, I guess you could say. But I'm kind of surprised that he would be rocking that title on a New Japan show. It's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
We might have to check out Lucha Libre Elite, and maybe that's the point of Elgin wearing that title out there in the first place.
Yeah, potentially. I just can't believe he's a dual title holder. And I'll tell you, Michael Elgin's been having one hell of a year. We keep talking about, standout performers in 2016. Michael Elgin, I think, has kind of inched his way into that conversation. I mean, Intercontinental Champion, and now, holding another championship, so he's a dual title holder. And, wow, there's Naito, though. Oh, man.
I freaking love Naito.
Naito, let me tell you something about Naito, folks. For those that may be joining us for the first time, again, welcome, take a deep seat, enjoy yourself. Naito has a very interesting story. Started out as a good guy, tried to win the favor of everybody else. He even had his fangirls, as we famously know.
Yeah.
And he took a bite out of that evil apple, walked over to the dark side, and the success he has found there.
I mean, let's be real, though. The dark, evil side that you're referring to is really just him deciding not to care what anyone thought of him.
And imagine, I think there's a beautiful life lesson in that. When you stop caring about the expectations of others, that's when you attain the true freedom to do anything you want. And what did Naito want to do? Become world champion. And I'll tell you, even though they kind of settled it a little bit at Dominion, I still feel like there is a conflict just, boiling and brewing between Naito and Kazuchika Okada, who is in the tournament. Remember, folks, if the IWGP Heavyweight Champion wins the G1 Climax, they get to pick their opponent for Wrestle Kingdom 11, so quite an advantage there.
Right, and then even though they are in the tournament together, they're in different blocks.
Exactly.
So, and the only way that they're going to actually meet up is if they both win their respective blocks.
Which they may, Ashton.
It is entirely possible.
We've been talking about last year's G1 Climax considerably to kind of set the tone or to talk about progression or this and that. Remember how dominant Naito was last year in G1?
Well, early on, yes, but he fell off towards the end of the tournament.
He did fall off, yeah,
He needs to find a way to maintain his momentum, because from what I recall, he did the same thing the previous year with huge key victories over AJ Styles and Tanahashi. However, he didn't carry it long enough to be able to win the entire block, or even be in the top 2 of his block.
Well, let me ask you, partner, as a guy that knows that trajectory, do you have confidence that Naito can turn the tide this year and maintain that
I think this might be
consistency?
Naito's year. I am picking Naito officially to win G1. And if it's not him, the only other person that I could think of them giving it to is Tanahashi. Tanahashi, it would be a bit odd for him to win 2 years in a row, but I could even see Tanahashi winning the tournament and then eventually losing his rights to having the Wrestle Kingdom 11 main event to Naito. I think that's a possibility as well.
And I think that's a possibility you and I actually discussed, and I agreed with. Just something tells me.
I think Naito's winning, though, personally.
I mean, guys, I'll level with you. And that's not necessarily saying that he's going to win G1. Focus on what my statement is here. I really believe that the Wrestle Kingdom 11 main event, at least one half of it, belongs to Naito. This guy, I just don't see him being denied, whether it's through G1 or it's beating the G1 winner or what have you. That man is going to find a way to main event Wrestle Kingdom 11. That's my confidence in Naito. I don't think he's going to be denied this year. And oh my God, Evil. Look into those eyes. Jesus. And this is quite the team right here. And Naito, he's never been better than what he is right now. And I'll tell you, Okada, I have all the love and respect in the world for Okada. I think he's one of the best performers in the world today. But he better constantly be looking over his shoulder at the other block, because him and Naito may be meeting up sooner than you think, guys. Yeah. And now, Elgin, Nagata, and Finlay. I mean, I like those guys, but...
What a mismatch of a team, though.
I know. When you're looking at Bushi, Evil, and Naito...
That's one unified front.
I mean, Ashton, let me ask you, look, you've got, to me, very sharp analytical skills. You know how to break a match down. If you are this mismatch team, especially with David Finlay, who's come a long way, has almost graduated young boy status, but again, huge disparity and experience even relative to his own partners. How do you overcome that unified front?
I think I would do exactly what they're doing right now and send David Finlay out as sort of a pawn.
He's just kind of the fodder for the opposing team to expend their energy.
Exactly. David Finlay, a.k.a. cannon fodder.
There you go. And look at this matchup here. David Finlay with Naito. Well, there you go. Bushi gets tagged in.
No surprise there.
Naito's like...
I don't think anyone should be surprised by Naito deciding not to expend his energy on David Finlay. Because not only is that him just not caring, which plays into his character, but it's also him being brilliant tactically and seeing what Nagata and Elgin are doing and using that pawn cannon fodder strategy I talked about earlier and refusing to play into it.
I agree with you. It's highly intelligent of Naito to take it easy in this match when he knows he's going to be competing on Friday.
Yep.
Now Bushi are going to vault over David Finlay. David Finlay, nice leap and a drop kick there by David Finlay.
Yeah.
Just telling everybody, don't you ignore me. Don't overlook me. And
hey,
now...
I don't think anyone's trying to say that David Finlay is worthless by any means, but when you realize that he's the only person on his team not in a tournament match on Friday, you need to realize that you are the least valuable person on your team.
And I do completely agree with you, Asher, but I want to know, did you see that cohesion there? And, I mean, you had Evil grab the legs of David Finlay, Bushi do the drop kick, and then Naito comes in and he just clears the apron. That's
and
beautiful.
And now Evil is taking care of Elgin.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, right into the steel post. Well, I hope Elgin enjoyed his life being able to choose solids, because after that...
I suppose you could say, John, that was evil.
Oh, my goodness. He went there, folks. He brought it back, and for my money, he cashed the check.
And now back in the ring with Bushi and David Finlay.
I'll tell you,
man. I really enjoy Bushi's work. He's really good.
I mean, he's just blatantly choking
David Finlay.
I'll tell you, I thought Evil looked menacing. There's something about looking through that mask of Bushi and making contact with those eyes, man. Just sends a shudder down your spine. And now Evil, and
especially because we now know, after having him around for a few months, that Bushi is not ashamed to use Poison Mist.
Oh, what a senton!
He's so much more interesting in New Japan than he was in ROH.
I completely agree.
It's unbelievable how much of a difference that kind of thing can make.
Just stomping on David Finlay, and again.
Something as simple as an appearance change and a slight attitude change and just, so it's so easy, but he's so much more interesting here than he was in ROH.
I have to agree.
Old Takaki Watanabe, and now he's here and he's amazing.
And now I think that was a tag to Naito, and of
Naito,
course, Naito's gonna be like, he's severely weakened, so I can do
drop
this.
Kick maybe.
Yeah, let's see what he's thinking.
No, he's just picking him up. He's gonna do something to him.
Very slow and deliberate neck breaker, and he got it.
Oh my god! And then he goes after Nagata. Perfect. That's your opponent. Oh, and he spits at him.
Naito can play the mind games better than
crooked smile on his face after he spits at Nagata too. Like, yeah, I did that. What are you gonna do about it?
And he knows the answer is nothing. I mean, and that's the thing when you've got these guys backing you up, and
and again with the Kohi.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And Elgin. I don't know about that, Elgin. You might have just signed the kid's death warrant. I mean, I know you want to keep the match alive for yourself, but good God.
These guys are so good. This is easily my faction of the year so far. Actually, I gotta say, it's really close between them and Worldwide Underground.
I'd have to agree with you. And Finlay there. But Naito right on it.
Huge.
But Finlay, what an uppercut.
That was massive.
He's got to make a tag here, though.
He took Naito down. He's got time. Get Nagata in there. He's the angriest.
And Nagata
and it was a tag to Nagata.
There's the boot, and there's another boot to Evil. Good guy. Evil just straight off the apron.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Nagata. Let me tell you something. If Nagata can stay healthy this year and keep everything intact, I think his stock goes way up in that tournament. Nice measured kicks there to Naito. And now, the forearm there. But if anybody could do damage to Nagata that would carry over for the rest of the tournament, it is Naito. So, what a boot there in the corner. And now, beautiful T-bone suplex.
Yeah.
Now into the cover here. 2. Naito kicks. It's going to take so much more than that to beat Naito. And now, he's going to pick up Naito here.
Going for a suplex, maybe? Maybe a brainbuster? No,
no.
Naito falls on his feet.
Inverted atomic drop. And now, Nagata in the corner. Nice kick there. He's going to sweep. Triangle drop kick.
Triangle drop kick.
He got it.
And the pose.
And he poses after doing it. Oh my god.
With his back to Nagata, of all things. How disrespectful can you be?
Naito doesn't give one iota about anybody but himself. And now, Nagata there with the forearms. Oh my god!
This is a man whose care cup has truly reached absolute zero.
Tornado DDT using the ropes. And oh my god, beautiful.
God, he's so good.
Hooks the leg here too.
2.
Nagata kicks out.
Then he shoves the ref.
And you know something, Jushin? The idea that his care cup is empty is precisely why I believe that Wrestle Kingdom 11 main event belongs to him. Because when you don't care, that means you're willing to go any distance to get something done. And now, nice, they're using the free leg with the Enziguri there. And now...
that he's not in the same bracket as Okada.
What? Say that again, partner?
It's unfortunate that he's not in the same block as Okada.
And what a belly to back there.
Belly to belly, brother.
Belly to belly, excuse me, by Nagata. But yeah, to your point, maybe that's because in the end, fate has decided Block A versus Block B in the finals will be Okada versus Naito.
Well, the main reason I say that, though, is because how interesting would it be if he basically forfeited, not literally as in didn't even bother wrestling, but kind of gave up and stopped trying after about 10 minutes in all of his matches, except for the one against Okada, in which he goes all out and wins for the sake of getting a guaranteed title shot against Okada after the tournament.
That would be very interesting.
I think that would be crazy cool. And that's so essentially Naito also.
Yeah. Back of Evil and Elgin now.
It's like Naito is on a plane above everyone else as far as understanding how things work and being able to manipulate the system.
Yeah, you're so right. You're not even wrong.
It's amazing.
Now Evil though going to follow through with Elgin. Nice shot there.
Arm. Evil is really strong. Oh, but then again, Michael Elgin's stronger. What a Falcon Arrow.
Beautifully done. Right into the cover there too. And Evil kicks out.
Yeah, he did.
And Elgin just got that look on his face. And Elgin, like I said at the start of the match, has been in a groove lately. I don't know if he's ever been better, so the time could be right for him to be in G1. He was in it last year. I don't remember him being that impressive, but this year could be a different story.
He had, well, I don't think that he was really super impressive in that he won a ton of matches, but he put on a lot of very impressive and fun matches with the likes of like Goto and Honma and Ishii and all those guys.
And I think it was those performances that allowed him today to call himself the IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, huge uppercut there from Evil.
And then, Fisherman suplex there, release.
I would even argue that might have been a Fisherman Buster, John.
Yeah, I would certainly agree with you, partner. And now, is Bushi going to get the tag here?
I think he might. And it might even be Bushi and David Finlay in the ring, but Bushi...
I don't know. Elgin's still a long ways away. And I don't know if I agree with this from Bushi, though. What's he thinking? And, dropkick, got it. Missile dropkick. Oh, my God.
What?
And he smiles about it.
Oh,
this team is amazing.
They really are. I want Los Ingobernables de Japón to team up on every other day.
Oh, and now Elgin just saying, no, Bushi's been denied.
These guys need to be a trio on every single A-block day.
I'll agree with you there,
brother.
Oh,
one hand!
Oh, my God. It just tosses, but now look at Naito, though. And then just rake in the eyes.
You can't lift me if you can't see me.
Oh, moves out of the way, though. Oh, fireman's carry. Could it be a Samoan drop? Oh, fall away slam, Samoan drop combo.
Oh. I'm surprised Naito's not finding a way to fight out of this. He might land on his feet.
Combo breaker.
Wow. That surprises me.
And now it's going to be up to David Finlay, which, honestly, I don't know. We'll see.
You got this. Big uppercut, maybe? Oh, back elbow. There.
Back elbow again, and look at the speed, the momentum that David Finlay's got. Now could it be an uppercut? Yes! Oh, my God!
You could see the impact of that with the camera movement. And look at this steamroller. Into the pin. 1, 2. Bushi kicks out.
He does. Bushi staying in this thing. David Finlay, though. And now he's going to try and stay. Is it a German here? Is it going to be a deadlift German?
Deadlift.
No. Bushi fighting out of it.
Elbows from Bushi. Forearm from Finlay.
Drop kick by Bushi.
That was almost like a drop salt.
And now he's saying David Finlay's done. No, David Finlay, though, trying to stay in it. Called the leg. Ducked! He ducked!
Oh, look at this!
Stretch muffler. Oh, but Naito breaking it up.
He's so good.
I got to give credit to David Finlay, though. That was an innovative counter. And it just wasn't enough. And now Bushi.
You can tell Finlay's learning, though.
He really is. And, double knees there.
That's becoming a much more common move. That's kind of a flavor
of... what?
Package shit out something or other.
Oh, wow. Elgin broke it up. I thought that was going to be it there.
What do you call that move, John?
We know it was like a fisherman style. He had the front face lock and then he dropped. I don't know if you'd call it. It's not a DDT. It's not a jawbreaker. I don't know.
I don't know what to call that. That was so good, though.
And when David Finlay ducked. Wow, that's surprising. Elgin with the shoulder block.
I think David Finlay actually spat at Bushi while Bushi was on the top rope.
Oh, it could have blinded him there, impaired his vision. And now, discus forearm there. And Evil in there. Oh, but David Finlay. Now he's coming in forearms there to Evil. Uppercut.
Going off the ropes.
Oh, but now Naito. Look at Naito. Inverted atomic drop. Oh, what a lariat.
These guys are so freaking good together.
Oh, face
inverted.
Double knees.
Inverted lung blower there. 1, 2. Oh, and David Finlay kicks out again. He's staying alive, folks.
Oh, but his team wasn't going to help him.
Just beating Nagata down.
And now Bushi, whatever he's thinking about, this is going to be the end here. Oh, my God, off the top rope. Done. 2, 3 count.
That's it.
Gotta give it up to David Finlay, though.
That match was so fun.
That was insanity.
These guys are incredible together.
And now look at Naito there.
How smart is Naito? He waits for the match to end and then locks in a figure 4 on Nagata to loosen him and weaken him up.
And I said in the middle of the match, how great for Nagata. He's not going to be going into the tournament with any injuries.
And now he might have a leg injury to go through the entire tournament.
Ribs last year, legs this year. I don't know which one. I guess the leg injury is the better of the two, I suppose. But still, if you can't plant, if you can't have your footing, how are you going to execute any of the moves that we know Nagata does.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, Naito, man, what a sick
Naito,
bastard.
evil son of a bitch.
But you know what, though? That's what might get him
Or,
back.
just because I want to fit everyone in this faction's names into this, let me just say, Naito, you evil son of a Bushi.
Oh! Oh, man.
So now Nagata is, oh man, I feel so bad for him because he's awesome and he's anti-aging and he's blue justice, but man, he can't catch a break in G1, can he?
He really can't. And I'll tell you, how easy is it going to be for Naito now to hit that Shiranui, that Nightbreaker that he does,
Yeah.
that kind of cutter, when he knows that Naito can't even really have a good leg to stand on.
Nagata.
Yeah, exactly. And he poses there. And Nagata, I wouldn't. And Elgin's even
And
saying,
he's
no, now is
taunting
not the
him.
time.
He's taunting him with his own pose. He was doing that in the leg lock earlier too.
Oh, man.
That kind of like Christian looking for peeps kind of thing that
Exactly.
Nagata does. Like, oh, Naito, you're so mean. I love it though.
Naito, he understands it's psychological warfare above all else, and he is
Well,
in Nagata's head.
psychological and physical warfare, which he's winning now too.
Look at that limp. That's
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
And he's got till Friday to heal, and maybe he will.
I don't think Naito even took his shirt off throughout that entire match. That's how little he cared about it, and they still won.
Oh my god.
Seriously, I'm pretty sure Naito had his shirt on throughout that whole match.
And you're right, he did. He never even got out of it.
I'm just surprised he even bothered taking his hat off.
Naito, I think, may be one of the few people that truly recognizes that G1 Climax is a marathon and not a sprint. I'm not going to expend any energy unnecessarily. I'm going to do things on my terms, and oh my god, there's evil. Jesus. What a team. What a team those three men
And
make.
both of those gentlemen are in this tournament. Both of them are participating in matches on Friday.
So Evil will be taking on then Michael Elgin.
Yep.
Which that's going to be very interesting. What a pose down. Jesus Christ.
God, they're awesome.
You might be looking into the face of the future there, folks.
Yeah, no kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it for the first half. We're about to go into intermission. And as a sort of new feature this year, we will be uploading each actual tournament match as its own separate video so that those of you that don't want to listen to all 5 matches worth of commentary, you can skip around, you can pick and choose. And those of you that do want to listen to all 5 consecutively, I can put them in a playlist and you can just listen to them that way. So that being said, this is the end of the sort of preliminary section of day 1 of G1 Climax 26. And we are going to close things out here, and we will see you again for the main block matches.